Hello guys, this is Oroth again, and in this video we're going to take a look at the new 2-star gem called Cold Confidant. I've been able to try it out in both PvP, and I also done some science together with Lame, my great friend, to see how the mechanics behind it works. So hopefully this video can help you to decide whether it's worth to get this gem or not. So let's dive straight into it. So first we have to see what the gem actually does, so let us read the description together. And it says that dealing damage summons a pillar of ice at the enemy's location with life equal to X% of your maximum life. Enemies near the pillar are chilled and dealt X% base damage plus some extra damage each second. The pillar persists for 6 seconds or until destroyed, and this cannot occur more often than once every 20 seconds. So, how does it activate? It should activate from all types of damage, so here we first try to activate it with our primary attack and it works fine. Let us next try to see if it works also to activate it with a summon, and it works just fine as well. And finally, let us also take a look if it works to summon it with another dot effect. So in this case we're using Seeping Bile, and let's see if it works. Yes, it does. So it seems like it can summon from all sources of damage. Now let us also take a look if we can prolong this effect somehow. And to do this, I'm trying to do it with Freedom and Devotion, which prolongs the duration of summons. So now when I summon this pillar, it should last a little bit longer. And yes, in fact, it does last longer than 6 seconds, so it works. Now we're going to find out if it's skill or primary damage. So to do this, we are first equipping a random 1-star gem in our chest piece, just to keep the resonance level at the same. And now we can see that we deal 7,388 damage per tick. And what we're going to do next is that we're going to switch out this gem for the new 1-star gem that increases skill damage. And if this counts as skill damage, it should increase the damage made each tick. So let's see how it goes. I'm attacking the dummy, and yes, now it's 7,832 damage per tick. So this counts as skill damage. Now let us see if it works with Fire Banner. And here it might be a little bit interesting, because we have already established that the pillar is counted as skill damage. But now when we use the Fire Banner, it also works, even though it should only trigger from primary attacks. So that's an interesting notion we can make. Let's also try to see if it works if we are standing inside the banner and the pillar is not, and it doesn't seem to be working. Now let's take a look at the chilled effect and how that works. So now when we attack the dummy, we can see that we apply debuff that says that it will decrease both movement and attack speeds. So let's see if it works in practice. So here in a duel I am at 0% movement speed, and now when I get attacked by Lame here, the pillar should reduce my movement speed. So let's see if it works. And now it's minus 35%, so we get a minus 35% movement speed debuff. And let us also see if it works with the attack speed. We can see that now when he's standing inside of the pillar, his primary attacks are a lot slower. So it also works to slow the attack speed. So, should you get this gem? In my opinion, this is a very strong gem. I have to say that it's not that good in PvE in most cases, because it's quite difficult to decide where to put the pillar down, but it really shines in PvP. And the main reason for that is that it activates from dot effects, as we have established in this video. And this means that if you are able to attack someone and you apply a dot effect and they are retreating, maybe even into their spawn, the dot effect might trigger this effect and summon the pillar. And that will keep doing damage and also spread more dot effects to nearby enemies. And this is a very, very strong effect that we usually could only get from 5-star gems like Starfire Shard. And now we have a more cheap alternative that's already a proven concept that works in PvP. What's also good about it is that it will prolong your range if you play a summon build, for example, in PvP. Let's say, for example, that you are a demon hunter and you place down a sentry far ahead of you. That sentry will in turn fire even further ahead and hit the enemies, and then this pillar will summon far into the enemy base or behind enemy lines, and this is of course a very strong effect. I also have to say that if you summon this pillar next to you, it will also help to mitigate a lot of damage, because a lot of incoming hits will hit the pillar instead of you, so it will also add a little bit of survivability. What I also have to say is that when I tried this out in PvP, I had great success, but back then it didn't seem like the attack speed decrease was working properly. But this must have been hotfixed, because now it doesn't only decrease movement speed, it also decreases attack speed, as we have seen in this video. So I definitely think that you should get one of these gems to try it out. You don't have to rank it up that much. Even at rank 1, it still gives the maximum debuff on attack speed and movement speed. So feel free to try it out. I hope you like it. And I hope that this video was also a little bit helpful for you to decide whether to invest in this gem or not. So until next time, I want to wish you a very nice day or a very nice evening wherever you are. And of course, to all my clan members in Nyx, I would also like to say Vork Nyx, Sholak Sol. So bye bye!